A very good morning, everybody. Welcome to Happy Learnings. So, if you are a programmer working intensively with web programming languages like JavaScript, Python, Java, and others, and want to know how we can implement machine learning models with them, if you are interested in machine learning, the first view of machine learning, and what are the capabilities and how it works, this video is for you. Today we will be learning and in real time exploring Azure's custom vision service. This service is totally dedicated to the ML enthusiast, and of course they should not have prior knowledge of machine learning. Just want to explore, okay, let's check what is machine learning. This video is for you. We'll be using Azure Cloud and we'll be step by step implementing it and seeing it. I'll try to make this video very short, and let's make our hand dirty. So what service are we going to understand today, explore? This is called custom vision. Okay, how it works. Now firstly, think like suppose if you are going to a bank, say HDFC Bank. Now you enter the office and you want to fill a form, and suppose you want to deposit a form. So you'll go to a deposit form section, pick up a form, fill it up and submit it. Suppose you want to withdraw a form, for that there will be a separate form. You'll pick up the withdrawal form, fill it up and submit it. So likewise, if you think in a day that more than 100 deposit form comes, more than say 1000 in total, suppose say in a city or a state 1000 withdrawal forms comes. So in that case it is very difficult for a person manually type it in a system and upload it. So here comes the magic of machine learning. So what it does basically, if you know the structure, for example deposit structure form is of one type, withdrawal form is of another type, similar pattern, then we can implement machine learning. So basically what we'll be going to do is that machine learning, for every machine learning there are two steps. Mostly there are two steps, like we have to do training and we have to do prediction extraction. In my current project we are working with these technologies, and you'll be super impressed to see how machine learning interacts. We are using JavaScript, but you will be impressed by the feature and we are using to basically, the idea is that we are trying to reduce the extra effort which we do. Like you see, if you go to a bank and you try to fill your side, it is okay. If you do 10-12 forms, it is okay, but think from bank's perspective or a hospital's perspective. More than 1000 is coming, manually typing it or manually copying from the soft copy, it's difficult. For these special things, machine learning is very handy. So for implementing machine learning, what we have to do, there are two things you have to understand. First is training and the second is prediction or extraction. We will be implementing each of these, but before that let's understand the terminology. So what we do in a training, suppose in machine learning there is a terminology called model. What is a model? Suppose you enter a bank, there are 5 sections of forms there. One is deposit, one is withdrawal, one is say any other form, say FD. Then likewise there are multiple sections of the forms. So each form is, we think that as a model from IT perspective. So every model will have specific structure. Okay, we are going, this model is for deposit form, this model is for, okay, withdrawal form, this model is for picking up all the say a fruit from a picture, this model is for doing some other task. So in that point in so what basically in training section we are making machine or the Azure cloud know that okay, this is the structure, this will basically we'll do in training. And once training is done, there is a second step which is called prediction. So basically when we upload the image, we have whenever we upload an image, we choose a model, and the model we'll choose that is from the training section. So at that point of time you will be surprised that if we have a similar structure, data will be pulled out, in short, work result will be very fast. All right, so I know that till now it is very theoretical. And one last piece of information before implementing in real time, we'll be using cloud right now with our portal, and we'll see how it works. So when we are going to create the model, you will see 2-3 terminology it asks, just the basic term. One is called classification and the other is called object detection. What is this classification? Classification simply means getting the tags. So whenever we create a model, upload some document, in that we have to tag it first. So if we, at the time of creation, if we choose classification, we have to choose either classification or object detection. So when we choose classification, it will fetch out the tags. So the first one is classification. Basically from the classification, what we do, we pull out as a developer, when we hit an API, we get some response, right? So basically when we hit this if we choose classification model, what will happen, it will fetch out all the tags of that image. Now inside classification, so there are two subcategories. One is called multilabel, one is called multiclass. So this simply means multilabel means pulling out multiple tags from an image. Now we can submit image or document, can be, but we have to, there are certain formats allowed, like MP3, sorry, not MP3, PNG, JPEG and BMP. The second category is called multiclass. So this simply means pulling out the single tag from per image. Okay, so this is one thing, classification. And the second thing is, so when we click that create model button, either classification, so classification simply means pulling out tag. The second one is object detection. Object detection means location of the object. Suppose if you are uploading an image and think like it has lots of pomegranate in it, a fruit in that. So suppose there are 5 pomegranate hanging in a tree. So we select all the 5 and tag it. We'll see that in few minutes. So basically it will give all the location of that, coordinate of that. Yeah, so theory is done and let's implement in real time. You will find interesting. So let's go to the Azure portal. Okay, so this is the first look. I'm recording in 2023. So this is the new interface of Azure. It gives some, I think, tutorials. I think they have started. So the one which we are doing, the service which we'll be exploring is called customvision. So you have to search it over here, customvision. Okay, I've already created one. When I was implementing it. So let us create another one now. I'll close this so that we'll have more space over here. Okay, so for creating the custom vision service, first step is click this create button. When we click the create button, we see the first thing which we see option is what do you want to do with this custom vision? Want to do prediction, want to do training, or both? See, when we came over here this point of time, what is training? By training means making machine learn. Okay, this is the deposit form, understand it, we'll tag it some of the thing, and next time so machine will know, okay, this is deposit form. That point of work is called training. And when a new form comes, for example, suppose a new user comes and deposits a form with his data, next time doesn't have to search from the based on that skeleton or schema, it pulls out the new person's data. So let's do. So we'll be using same service for both, what do we say, same API, same instance for both the prediction and training. So we'll choose both. Next thing it asks is Azure subscription. So it comes by default. If you are in free plan, you can go by the free plan, otherwise pay as you go. Now the first thing we have to do is create a resource group. What is a resource group? See, a single theme of the software can be tagged to a specific group. For example, how we say, suppose we have implemented an application, thinking of a JavaScript or Python project. Node is a backend, React is the front end, we are deploying using GitHub action. So all these terms are tagged in this. Okay, complete software kit is mentioned over here. Now think we are doing, and also when we implement in real-time application, we have dev environment, stage, QA, production. Say we are doing in the, what we say, dev environment, custom vision, and RG is short for resource group. Okay, let's click OK. We can choose a region from here. Let's go by the East US. So basically we choose a region which is nearest to us so that it will bring data faster. Now I have to give some name. I will add -1 after this because I've already created one with this name. Cognitive service, happy learnings. Okay, the provided subdomain either exists or invalid. Okay, it Azure verified it. Now one thing to note, whatever name we will give over here, that will become the part of our URL. So if you are working in a project, say project name is ABC, give it here ABC so that it will reflect in the domain name. Next thing, yeah, so this is the next thing. Now we have selected from here both prediction and training. So both of them we have to choose the pricing tier. Okay, why it is coming as 0? Last time when I did it was a free plan. So I think I have used them, that's why it is coming. So I'll be using again. Okay, so if you have done the first time, so what will happen? It will come like this. I'll show you over here for your case. Free F0, transaction per second. The free tier and this is already being used by your subscription, therefore it will not appear in the drop down. Okay, so let's do the S0. Okay, now what we have to do, the next step? The next step is you have to click this review and create. Before creating it, be sure that you choose the pricing plan rightly, and yeah, that will be fine. It became interesting now when you'll think, when you real time, when you upload the images, document and tag them now, that time it becomes very interesting. So we see that validation is passed. Okay, cool. So this is the final page before creating. Here we just have to review whatever we have added till now is same. So I'm now in the paid plan, so it is telling 10 transaction per second, and second one prediction is 10k transaction per second. Basically when we create model is created 5 times, 10 times, training, but prediction means after it is trained using that model, that is more. Therefore for model it is 10 and for prediction it is 10k. Let's click create button. The best thing I liked about Azure is that now that their interface is almost similar. See, it is not difficult for you to identify. Used couple of services till now, and very easy to means most of the service have similar pattern. Subscription you will find in one place. Yeah, it takes couple of minutes. Deployment is in progress. So we got a option deployment succeeded, so we can go from here, go to resource group page. Let's think that this is for the dev environment, and let's see what is created for us. So we have selected both, and now Azure has created for us two links, two portal actually. One is for model, one is for prediction. So let us go with the first one. So what are we going to do now? Let's follow along with this documentation. The first step is obviously training. First we'll train it. Once training is done, then we'll upload the document to get the data. So when we come over here, see, this is the if you mostly work with the development, you'll find this interesting. See, they have given for Java, Node.js, Python, and C#. Yeah, .NET is also there. C#. So all this technology it supports now. So what we are going to do now, go to customvision portal. So a new dashboard will open and we are seeing the interface. Now what before starting it, what you have to note is that once they have provided SDK. For example, if you go to Node.js, they have given lots of REST APIs. Ultimately, what will be the final product of will be this. They'll ask us to do this, train it, add it. Cool. All right. So let's start with the training. I have already trained one, and let's start with the training. So the first step is create new project. Click on create new project, and I'll take the same example because I have the images ready. Pomegranate project, and I will add dev icon here because this is for dev environment. Okay, this is a plan chosen rightly. Now see, there it asks for the things which we have just discussed. One is classification, one is object detection. So in classification, basically it pulls out tags. When we hit the API, it will give us the tags, and in object detection it gives us the coordinates, that is location of the thing. Okay, now they have given some domains, what type of image you are trying to upload. Is it a logo, is it some project of this? So general category will go by general A1. Click create project. So we are about to start doing the machine learning. Let me give you the quick insight of the portal. What happens here? See, over here we have two options, okay, tagged and untagged, and this is a training button. First step of training is uploading the image. Now see, think of that example which we are discussing. Now you enter a bank. Now you have to deposit something, so you have to go to the deposit form shelf. That part we are doing. We are going to create a model. Every model represent a type of structure. Our case, deposit form. Means for example we'll be using image with fruits, but think like that. So let's click add image. We can go from here or from this icon. Okay, and have list of images ready. Click open. It will give us number of files over here. Taken multiple open images. Feel free to forward a bit because some of the things take some seconds. Like uploading, it will take I think 30 seconds or something. So we are getting a successful message. Okay, this one done. So we can see whatever images we have uploaded, everything is over here. Okay, and now as we have uploaded freshly, all of them are a part of untagged. When we click tag, we see no image. When we click untag, we see all the image we have uploaded right now. So our first step is done, that is uploaded the image, say deposit form or any other image you wanted with something similar. In our case, what is similar? Every image is having some kind of pomegranate pick in it. So the next step is to tag them. Let's start by clicking the first image, and once you click the image now, this is by default. The detection, object detection is from default from Azure side. If you click it, you add a I hope my spelling is right. Let me double check it. I'll take from the net. Yeah, it was right. Pomegranate with P capital. So we'll click plus icon. Now find all the image in that. Let's click this, tag it. Let's click this, tag it. Let's click this, tag. If you want to suppose say okay, no, I want tag multiple thing. This is not pomegranate, this is pomegranate juice. So we can also tag it like this. Okay, this is pomegranate juice. Two things are tagged. For keeping it simplicity, I'm removing this, adding pomegranate, because what this Azure does now, in every total 15 count is required per tag. Therefore I have removed it. So basically if you have lots of images with juice and it comes to 15 count, then it's fine. So we have tagged all the image with pomegranate. Done. Now we have tagged our first image. For tagging the next image, we'll see the right arrow over here, just like we see in Instagram now. Second image. So choose all the objects and tag them. Done. Not sure why this is turned blue. If you want to pick some from the trees, you can do that as well. So you got the gist, right? You can choose it from the any place of that image and tag them. Let's tag few from here. All right, so likewise we can tag everything, and at least one tag I am doing per image. We could have named this pomegranate beans, means variation. But the trick is, whatever new tag we are adding, when we after completing tag, there should be 15 in all the tags. This one. We are using it in our project, and this is very powerful in the sense that see, if you're doing 5 to 50 documents pulling out and manually copying pasting from a soft copy, or what do you say, or from a text file, you are doing it manually from a hard copy paper. But if you have it ready handy, obviously we need soft copy here, but if you have it handy and you upload an image and your structure is same, that time it becomes very powerful. Suppose in a what happens, the project we worked is there are lots of document coming and it fetches data from there. You can think data management becomes very fast with this. So we have come to the end of the image. We do not have right arrow over here. It's done. So we have to click cross icon. So what basically happens, we have trained it. See, all the images have now been removed from the untagged section and it comes to the tagged one. So we have 16 over here. If you have that's the thing, if you have less than 16, 15 and you try to train it, it will throw an error. See, I can show you here. So this is documented here, you can see it. So I was facing this error. Your project can't be trained, make sure you have at least 15 images. That time I was having 11 count. So second step is finished. First step was uploading the image, second step was tagging the image. Now once those two things are done, select all the tags we have over here and click this train button. So what basically training does, machine will start learning whatever tags we have implemented. Now there are two types of training. One is quick training, one is advanced training. Quick training will train it fast. Advanced training will take more time, but result will be more accurate. So let us click this advanced training. Last time I did with quick training. Training budget, it has lots of options. Let's go by quick training only. So basically in advanced training, what happens, it details in depth. Suppose you have a document has lots of pages in it, 15 pages, 16 pages, and in depth inside also data it can fetch. All right, so what is done till now is our part is done. Now what happens, Azure custom vision service will take at least, I think, 5-10 minutes in quick training and do the training. So it will search all the image and create a training model for us. So we have to wait for some time now. So what we'll do, instead of using this one, we'll see what will be the final result. This will take about I think 10 to 15 minutes easily. Dev environment. So what we'll do is, I've opened that. Let us go to the, where is our service? This one. Let us go to the home, search again, custom vision. First two were already there, right? And at the time of creation, these two came. One is training, one is prediction. So this one was the one which we did at the first time when I was doing. So what happens if we go to the custom vision portal? We see two of them right now, right? Let's click this one. And it is successfully trained. So the final dashboard which comes from here is this one. Okay, once it is trained, we see this page over here, training successful. We come over here, and so this is the first part of this video. Yeah, so if I'll do the second part, it will become long. Let's do in the next video. So basically, let me do the recap, short review, what we have done till now. We are exploring machine learning for developers and using Azure Cloud using ML model. So we have created a first ML model. So basically what we have done, there are two types of things available. One is, if you take a deposit form as an example, machine have to first understand, okay, this is a deposit form. For that we have done training, and this was the content of today's video. So basically we have uploaded image, we have tagged them, and we have trained. Training is still in progress. If we go to our page, we see that its training is in progress. It takes around 10-15 minutes to do it. Once it is done, we see the last page, dashboard page. After that, once the training is done, it means our deposit form shelf is ready. Now suppose new user comes, okay, this is my deposit form, this is their deposit form, and they collect suppose 15 deposit form. So think like we have one image. Now we'll upload using that the model which we have created right now, trained right now, and we'll see how data can easily be extracted. Yeah, that's all for this video. We'll be seeing prediction video soon, and that will also be a quick video, but yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you, team.